Hi Pisces, Bailey B hanging out for another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to give you something fascinating to think about, and I hope you can use that information to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. I am feeling super excited today because we are launching our first members video today. It'll be later this evening. It is a love reading, and I'll be doing new love readings every Friday, and then I'll also be doing career readings every Monday for members only. And then starting on the 1st of the month, I will be doing daily cards, pulling one card for y'all each day that's specific for just my members only. And it'll be a short video, and I'll be kind of going more in depth about, the symbolism on the cards and all of the awesome information we can get just from pulling one card a day. So I'm really excited to go on that journey with you guys. I hope you'll come along with me. I've got out the Animal Spirit deck by Krans, Wild Unknown, and then I have the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Sterle, and then our traditional deck out here. So I'd like to get spirit animal vibes for today. What is the spirit animal that we're channeling today for Pisces? Ooh, geez, that's too many. Start over again. Those are upside down. I'm upside down. All right. What is the spirit animal that we're channeling today for Pisces? Ooh, 2. Hawk and eagle. I'll take it. Whoa, that is power energy if I've seen one, or any. Already with this energy, I'm feeling like you're going to a new level of enlightenment, Pisces, or a new level of being able to see intuitively. You're a truth seer and somebody who can intuit things that other people can't quite explain, or don't want to admit that they're seeing or feeling, and you kind of have the capability of shedding light on those things. So the eagle and the hawk are both the most transcendent air energies in this particular deck. So we're talking really high vibrational energy right now. The eagle is all-pervading power, a truth seeker, and it transforms karma. So this noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. The great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. Oh, that made me kind of emotional. I love that energy. So this might be a clue that something powerful is coming towards us, some sort of enlightenment or inspiration that might throw us into a little bit of a loop or out of our comfort zone. But, we're extremely strong, Pisces, so we can handle it, whatever life is trying to teach us. And then we have the hawk, who is watchful and an all-seeing messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch our every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. That sounds familiar, huh, Pisces? This card appears as fate has its eyes on you, and the winds are shifting. Ooh. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself in order to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly. Though it may seem small or insignificant, it will eventually redirect your course. So both of these here are telling us that there's a wake-up call coming, something that's coming to challenge us, open our eyes, redirect our life's course, and wow, this is incredibly inspiring and strong just from the very beginning, this reading, Pisces. I'm really curious to see where we go from here. I was really feeling like a new invigorated energy lately, like sort of a turning of a new leaf. Even with the channel, I feel like just, and maybe like on a national and global level as well, but if y'all are feeling that too, like sort of the changing of the tides, I mean, it is the changing of the seasons, but let me know down in the comments, like if you guys feel sort of a new day dawning, a new type of energy coming towards us. All right, this is the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Let's get a few from this to explain Pisces' new transformation. What is divinity coming to show us for this new season? Ooh. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands reversed. The Six of Wands came out first, and I think that was it so far. So we have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Wands reversed. Let's move this up a bit. And let's get let's get two more energies out here. Two more cards for Pisces. What is this new adventure we're going on? What is Divine trying to tell us? What is coming towards us in terms of this new news? Ace of Swords. One more energy for Pisces. Whoop. And the Five of Swords. Interesting. Queen of Swords on the back of the deck. So you are definitely learning how to set boundaries, how to stand up for yourself, how to be confident, how to also like not get into petty BS of like, you know, people around you or work. The Queen of Swords is incredibly almost aloof. They know their boundaries, they respect themselves, they don't get caught up in other people's drama, they're very honest, and I'm getting that this is you, Pisces, but you're learning this more and more. Like maybe this isn't you naturally, like you naturally kind of want to keep the peace, but the older and more mature that you get, the more you go through, the more you feel able to speak your truth in kind ways, but in ways that keep you out of drama and don't fuel negativity and keep you safe and secure so that you can function mentally healthy, in a mentally healthy way, and also that energy benefits those around us. The Strength card is underneath there, so that's just like double confirmation that this is you strengthening your boundaries, strengthening your ability to speak to your truth and to stand your ground while being kind to people. And I always say that truth is a gift. If you aren't willing to hear the truth, like don't ask the question, right? So those of us who are honest about what the way we feel and what we see from our own perspective, sometimes people get upset about that, like they don't want to hear it. But I think it's a real gift and a compliment when I'm able to be honest with somebody and give them my perspective. That's because I trust them, I care about them, and I want them to be privy to the information that I have that might possibly help. So anyway, all that being said, is it's often much more work and much more of an effort to open ourselves up and be honest to those we love. So for the Eagle energy here, we have the Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands reversed, clarifying. I feel like it is basically saying to us, we are headed towards success, but I think it's coming in slower than we thought it was going to. And you know what? That's okay. Not everything has to happen in our timing. I'm getting like very much divine timing here, especially with the eagle and the hawk representing this like divine delivery of a message. So the Six of Wands is a promise that you will find success in this new endeavor. Wherever you're headed, Pisces, whatever you've been working on, you're going to be finding accolades and recognition from those around you, whether it be I almost got like your children, they're thanking you for being such a great parent, or the people that are working under you are thanking you for being such an amazing leader. Things like that, where you finally feel like your efforts are being recognized. But the type of kind of higher success that you're looking for right now and you're striving for is coming in a lot slower than you would like it to. That's with the Eight of Wands. So with the Eagle here kind of putting something in our path that's going to enlighten us, I think this lesson of patience as we are gaining success and still being able to ride high, knowing that we're headed there, that we're already embodying this success energy, and that it doesn't have to come in our own timing. It's something that can come in, the universe's timing, and we still keep the faith and we still keep moving forward and doing our part of the job. Right, Pisces? So that's what I'm getting here. I see that you're waiting and waiting and you still feel like it's not going to come in. But I think this is the test. This is the thing that we're learning right now. And I always say that to my mom when I'm talking to her. It's like, this is my lesson right now, I feel like. And what I feel like our lesson is right now, Pisces, is this quiet confidence and this knowing internally and not having to prove to others that we're going to be this success, but just riding high, already knowing that it is within us and in our future. This is what we're being taught, is to believe in ourselves before we see the results. So this here is all in the mental space with the wands. It's something that's going on in your mind, in your imagination, and things that you're kind of like picturing mentally. With the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords here clarifying the hawk energy, this is words, thoughts, ideas that are actually coming out of your mouth. So I'm getting that you are embodying the hawk energy here. You might come to an epiphany soon, or have a specific piece of truth that you've learned through your experience that you're expressing to people around you. Maybe you're taking a stand at work, or you're kind of going against the grain to give your boss a type of information that might make them uncomfortable, but might kind of be better for everyone in the end. You might be taking a stand with your kids and holding firm boundaries to teach a certain type of lesson. Whatever this specific battle you're choosing is something that is supposed to be respected as maybe you being used as a conduit for this information. You are, like I was saying earlier with this Queen of Swords, you're great at articulating yourself, telling the truth, telling people the hard thing that they might not want to hear, but it's out of love and out of a want to better the situation for them and yourself or whoever's involved. But also what I'm seeing here is, as you're spreading this truth or explaining this epiphany that you've had to whomever you feel it is meant for, you're going to be kind of disappointing other people or not hurting people, but sometimes the truth is really uncomfortable to hear. Like initially, other people, when hearing it, might, get defensive or stand up for themselves in a way that's sort of unhelpful, where it feels like they're not hearing you, they're just immediately defending themselves. This is like a really normal protection mechanism that we all have in certain degrees. And I think it's important to let people have that initial reaction, let them react in that whatever way they're going to, whatever pain comes from hearing this thing that they need to hear. And not that, like, everyone always needs to hear your truth. It's not like, the ultimate end say so or the final word. But the difference, Pisces, when you feel called to say something, like express yourself in a way that feels like it's not for your own gain, but sort of for the greater good. That's the kind of truth I'm talking about here. And so sometimes people will have negative reactions to that, but then they'll come back later and thank you for it, or the relationship will improve even if you don't get that thanks. It just sort of sets a new tone for the relationship moving forward. And a lot of times when people have their space, they have their time, they realize, oh, maybe I was feeling like bigger feelings than were warranted, or this wasn't about Pisces, this was about me not wanting to hear this information. So in the end, it's you being the truth teller, being somebody who can say what's on their mind for the sake of expressing yourself and contributing to the lives of those around you. I do want to kind of give the caveat that often it's best when we save our advice for when we're asked. So if somebody asks you for advice, that's a great time to express yourself and be brave. I wouldn't necessarily recommend giving unsolicited advice unless you feel like it's sort of an emergency situation. But so often we are given opportunities, or we're asked our opinion, and we're given our opportunity to express ourselves and tell our truth, and we back down from that moment because we don't feel like making anyone uncomfortable in that second, or we don't want to push ourselves out of our comfort zone in that moment. So I'm talking about like the moment at which you're asked for your opinion, or you're asked to express yourself or share some information, is the moment that you want to rise to that occasion and say how you really feel, say what you really think, even if you feel like it's going to rock the boat and be something that people might not take well initially. But in the end, it's going to create healthier boundaries for you. People are going to respect your opinion. They're going to respect this information that you went out of your way to let them in on. And I think this is also an opportunity to show people your intuition and your skills of observation, and your skills of seeing people and their personalities, being a decent judge of character, seeing things that other people don't see initially, or like being able to like key into behaviors that other people aren't quite picking up on. Those are kind of your strengths, especially if you are a Piscean out there that feels particularly intuitive or called to this kind of like intuitive practice. This could even be proving to you personally that you have the skills for sure. This is a definite thing that you've cultivated recently, and you maybe have always had it in you, but I feel like recently you've been working specifically on your skills of intuition. And if that's you, this is definitely a reading that is confirming this powerful gift that you have, even if things have been kind of slow to come around and prove themselves to everyone else around you or the world. But that's not our job, right? Our job is to keep ourselves authentic, and then let the chips fall where they may, and let people decide for themselves. There's already a card out here. I was going to clarify the Six of Wands. It's the Four of Cups. So yeah, I do feel like you're feeling a little disappointed lately that things aren't working more quickly in your favor, or you're not getting that success feeling right away. But if you notice with the Four of Cups, this person's kind of ignoring a gift that's being handed to them. So I would just caution you here to not be impatient or bummed out by the fact that like you only have gotten so far, or you're not really feeling super success energy right now, because it is being handed to you, being cultivated in your energy right now. It just might not be showing up as quickly as you'd like. And I think this lesson here is patience and appreciation for the things that are going well in your life, because the more we appreciate what we do have, the more blessings that we receive. All right, let's get one more card for the Six of Wands here. Oh, the Nine of Swords. So, wow, you're doing a lot of worrying here about this. Maybe you feel a ton of pressure to be successful, like right away. Maybe you're feeling pressure at work with deadlines or quotas. Maybe you're not making the money that you need to make right now, or like you were expecting to get a raise and it hasn't come through yet. I think this is obviously it's warranted worry, and I'm feeling that stress, that like pain that comes with kind of beating yourself up and not knowing what's going to happen in the future. But again, I think this is the challenge. It's like a mental challenge to keep the faith while things don't look perfect right now. We need to cultivate the energy of believing in the universe, believing in ourselves before we can see the results. And that's what we're being challenged to do right now. Okay, so why are things being delayed? What is this Ace or Eight of Wands reverse for Pisces? Besides just a lesson in patience, what else is happening with this delay? Alright, so the Hermit card, that's definitely time to spend time by yourself and contemplate. And then what else do we got here? The Ten of Swords. Whoa! So you're going from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords. So you're really finishing out this cycle of pain and worry. There's something in your energy that's just been like killing you. I can see how much stress you've been under, and I think it's time almost here for a surrender. With the Ten of Swords, this person has, you know, put up their peace sign, as you can see here with their fingers, and just like given into the swords that have overtaken them. But the message of this card is that after you've surrendered, the new day comes in and brings you to a new beginning, which is this Ace of Swords. So this is you going from all of the heaviness and the worry and graduating, transmuting this energy into personal power. With the Hermit energy here, I'm seeing you spending time alone, cultivating your vision, your dreams, your wishes. The star here in the lantern is the wish, the star card. So the Hermit is very concentrated on what their dreams and hopes for the future are, and they've spent a lot of time visualizing that in solitude and being able to meditate on why they're not receiving the things that they want, and also just like what is it that they're looking for specifically, because we need to be able to specifically ask for what we want before we can know when we've received it. Not that we have to like plan everything out. Obviously we get some wonderful gifts from the universe that we could have never imagined, but it makes it easier for us to recognize things that are gifts and that are going to be blessings for us when we've defined like what that might look like, and then we can say, oh, is this thing helping my vision or is it hurting it? And it kind of gives us a guide on where to go and what to choose. So maybe this delay is happening for you to take time solo, to mourn, to you know, count your losses and to say goodbye, to leave these things behind, to admit to yourself that you have been worrying and having all this anxiety, but the truth is you do believe in yourself and you do believe in your dreams and the direction you're going in. And I think as soon as you admit that to yourself, you can start over again with this new confidence in this Ace of Swords here, because that's the progression after the Ten of Swords. You're back at the Ace for this brilliant new beginning, a new idea, new thoughts, and a new truth that's being given to you from the universe to express out here to the world. Alright, let's pull some clarifiers out here for the Ace of Swords. This. What is this new idea, this new truth that Pisces is supposed to be expressing? Give us a clue. This is the Four of Swords, so more silence, more rest, more alone time, time in meditation and solitude. Very interesting. So maybe you'll be receiving this piece of information from your alone time and your meditation here. A lot of swords energy, so much thinking. This is a lot of thinking, Pisces. I don't see well, this is one cup here, one cup card. This is describing your emotions here, the Four of Cups, and this is kind of a bummed out emotional vibe. So I'm also seeing the need for you to kind of lift your emotional vibration however you can, whether that's just like for no reason fun celebratory moment or something. Definitely bless yourself with the gift of happiness if you can here, Pisces, because I see so much worry in your brain and you need a rest. You deserve a rest. That's what this Four of Swords is asking of you, is to be kind and patient with yourself, to feel peace in the in-between times, and just know that things are going to be shaping up for you here. So what else is this Ace of Swords? Oh. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is interesting to me. The Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Ace of Swords, is a new idea for financial gain, maybe a new business idea, a new way of, you know, planning, saving, doing something to respect your pentacle, material wealth, or things that are stable around you. This is sort of like a new plan or something birthing that is the beginnings of an opportunity to grow your material wealth. So what I'm seeing is, in silence, in prayer, in meditation, while you're feeling that abundance and that peace. I say peace because in the stained glass window here, there's the word Pax, P-A-X, right there, which means peace in Latin. So this is meant to be a quiet, peaceful type energy. And when you're in this energy, you're going to be receiving, with the Ace of Swords, a new idea, a new truth, something that you're going to just kind of know with a lightning bolt that you are meant to speak or express. And this is going to help improve your material world, or the material world of whoever you're expressing this to. But it's a very important idea to be expressed, even if with the Five of Swords it's not going to be appreciated at first, or is maybe naysayed by people who aren't going to take the information very well. It is an important piece of information to express for this particular reason. It's going to affect your pentacles or someone else's pentacles in a big way. And it's just sort of the beginnings, like a seed of this influence here. All right, let's clarify the Five of Swords. What is this Five of Swords energy, this drama that we're going to be avoiding? It's kind of a win for Pisces here, like they're taking the cake. Five of Pentacles in reverse, which means an end to poverty mindset, an end to worry, an end to feeling less than. You're getting the help that you need. You're not out in the cold any longer. So this 5-5 here means a change in the tide. It's sort of like the very furthest point before you come back around to the beginning of the circle. So this is signifying a major shift in your material energy, which is, I think, a result of you expressing this new idea, regardless of how people are going to take it. So let's get one more card about this. Ooh, there we go. The Strength card out for a second time. And then the Lovers here on the back of the deck, which is interesting. This is a choice. So I see you making a choice to either say something or not say something, to either express yourself or not express yourself. And this choice is going to be really important for you. It's going to be like a key moment where you're being tested. Do you have the strength to be yourself, to tell the truth, even if people aren't going to receive it in the best way? Might make you feel a little bit like an outcast for the moment, but you're being told here that this is something that needs to be said, and it will bring good in the end for you and for the people that you're expressing yourself to. I just also had the vision that this could be a romantic relationship that you're being honest with, and even though the information might be uncomfortable for you to express, like something that you're not vibing with in the relationship, something you'd like to see changed, something about the other person that you've noticed. And it's really hard to like come clean and be honest with the people that are around us, especially if we're not in super stable relationships and we're not really sure how it's going to go. It could like possibly make or break the relationship if you're not in a really far stage of that. So but what I'm seeing here is that it's actually going to improve the relationship in the end when you do choose to speak your truth here. But it is going to be a choice. Like, I feel like you're going to know the moment that comes. It's going to be presented like, okay, now speak. And you're going to have that feeling in your stomach like, oh, this is hard. Do I really want to say this out loud? Do I have the strength to say this out loud? But you do have the strength here, Pisces. Strength card is here with you, and it's a gentle, kind strength that leads by example, and leads with kindness and allows other people to trust them, and that is where they gain their strength from. The fact that people trust them and allow them that power because they know that your intentions are good. So the Empress is also here on the back of the deck. So you might not see this coming. Justice here as well. That this is going to lead to something really abundant and really plentiful. A new era in your pentacle and emotional energy. And I'm also seeing that like it could lead to a new phase in an important relationship, whether it's a work relationship or whether it's a romantic relationship, or kind of like I mentioned earlier, it could even be a relationship with your kids or your family, that kind of thing. Sometimes family is like the hardest to be honest with because it's the highest stakes when you rock the boat there, and it's the longest running relationships that you have typically. So you have these ingrained patterns and ways of thinking and behaving that sometimes aren't serving us. So that's a place where we can really test out our maturity and see if we are actually progressing as far as we thought we were. If we're confronted with family woes, that's when we can really, like I said, test our skills and see if we really have changed for the better like we thought we had. All right, let's get a few cards of advice out here for Pisces. What is some advice that we can take away to be able to spread this information given to us with love and compassion and with the best and highest good of everyone in mind? The Two of Cups. So I do think this is going to lead to a deepening of a relationship, and it's going to lead to a new level of respect for you from those around you. I'm really feeling this like new respectful energy coming towards you. Oh, check this out. King of Swords on the back of the deck. So you're like really mastering your masculine and feminine energy with this new push of truth and authenticity that you're embodying. So you have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords out here talking about you transforming, you standing tall, being strong in your convictions, being almost I don't want to say immovable because butterflies always symbolize transformation, but very stable and secure and sure of yourself, Pisces, especially when you're explaining something that you feel has come to you from the cosmos, like from divine. You have a little extra oomph behind you to be confident to express this. The Devil in reverse here is telling me that you might actually be kicking a bad habit with this single action that you're going to take, or with this single verbalization of your will or your ideas. This is going to help these chains, whatever they are, completely fall off of you, and you're going to feel less stuck. You're going to feel more free. You're going to feel lighter. You're going to feel just not trapped anymore, and it's just going to happen just like that without even like having to struggle to get these chains off. As soon as you embody this King and Queen of Swords energy, you're going to be transformed into this new you who is capable of telling the truth and expressing yourself even when it's uncomfortable. So the Two of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Wands reversed here for the advice, Pisces. Take a second to think about a relationship in your life that this might pertain to. Who is it that we're specifically talking to? Who are you trying to cultivate an equal partnership, an equal give and take relationship with? And just know that like any truth that you're going to be speaking here with this Ace of Swords is going to be for the betterment of your relationships. So when you're talking to somebody and you feel like it's just mean or there's no real reason that you're expressing yourself that could be beneficial to anybody, this is not the energy I'm talking about. What I'm talking about here is something that you're going to be able to say, express, do, or lead by example here that might make other people uncomfortable, but in the end is going to benefit this equal give and take of your relationships. This is the energy that I'm getting here. So ask yourself which relationship that is and what information is it that you're being called to be honest about in order to improve the quality of this relationship. So I'm seeing this again here with the Seven of Swords. You're being asked to not say everything, not go, totally crazy here with your opinions and all the things that you've observed. And, not everything needs to be said, Pisces. Pick and choose, like, which things that you're saying. You've, here with the Five of Swords, you've picked up 3 swords, left 2 behind. Here with the Seven of Swords, you've picked up 5 swords, you've left 2 behind. So maybe the advice here is to pick 2 things that you were going to say and leave those behind. Choose 2 things that you're going to keep to yourself that might not be very beneficial to the conversation. It's okay, you don't have to divulge the whole truth when you're expressing yourself. Sometimes the biggest mark of maturity and strength is this ability to regulate and choose the best things to say and leave some things unsaid. So I think that is also a piece of advice that we're getting here, Pisces. Like, be very careful in choosing which words you do say. This isn't a free-for-all for you to just barf your information, your ideas, and your opinions on other people. You're allowed to have those opinions, obviously, but you don't get to just say them to whomever you want, whenever you want. This is very much a calling, a feeling of, I know what I need to say. I'm going to pick the very few things that are going to be the most important to express, and it's going to be with kindness and sincerity in mind for the benefit of this relationship. Now, the Page of Wands here is reversed. Upright, it's typically this idea where you're starting a new adventure, where you're growing into the big shoes that you have to fill here. So this is like a less mature energy. But reversed, I almost feel like it's somebody who's lost their excitement for growth, somebody who's no longer paying attention to the adventure of life. And I kind of find that really sad. I'm getting this kind of vibe that you have been so stressed out lately, that you've taken on such a serious tone with you and your relationships, that it's squashed your bright enthusiasm for this endeavor, for this idea, for this relationship. And you're no longer feeling inspired or passionate about the situation. So maybe this is the advice that you're supposed to be focusing on in terms of what you need to express. If you're being called to express something that explains why you're not feeling passionate, why you're not feeling this energy of youthful exuberance, why you're feeling maybe stifled, stuck, uninterested, unmoved. Maybe you're feeling like you've mastered something, you're just ready to move on and graduate to something that's going to be a little more challenging. These are the types of things that you need to be looking for to express. I think this is a clue for us Pisces as to what it is that we're supposed to be telling other people right now about. So that's a good clue as to what to speak to, and anything maybe outside of that purview, keep to yourself at this time. That's kind of what I'm hearing. But regardless of which timeline you're on and who you are out there, I feel like the advice of picking your battles, speaking your truth, being able to say, certain things while keeping other things unsaid and knowing which to choose, always keeping in mind kindness and compassion and bettering the situation for everyone, even when it makes you or them uncomfortable. People can move past that and come back together and work through things. And this is the only way we really do it. You have to put yourself outside of your comfort zone to learn and to grow. So I see you doing this successfully, Pisces. Express, why you're not feeling motivated and inspired anymore, because you deserve to feel motivated and inspired with the things that you're doing and you're putting your passion and your love into. So stand your ground with that specific part of your life and your efforts, and take inspiration from the King and Queen of Swords. Draw those boundaries when you need to, but remember to not get involved in the drama. Stay above the fray. Know how to leave a couple of those swords behind and not be too greedy and take them all for yourself, because eventually that just leads to too much worry here, as we can see. Being a truth teller is a really big responsibility, Pisces, and you've been called by the universe to be this person, so don't take this responsibility lightly. It's only for those who are mature enough to love themselves and love others in disparate and uncomfortable energy that can cause friction. But friction's not always bad. Sometimes it smooths out our surfaces and makes for smoother relationships. So I wish you all the best, all the strength, good luck in building this momentum to get out there, Pisces, and speak your truth. You'll know when it comes. You'll know what to do. Trust yourself, trust your instincts and your intuition. You are the truth teller. You are the one who sees intuitively these messages from the cosmos, and don't take that responsibility lightly, Pisces. Wish you the best of luck. Don't forget to press the like button if you've enjoyed this reading. It really helps the channel grow. I'm going to really be pushing for that first 1,000 subscribers. We're getting there slowly but surely, so I would love if you subscribe to the channel. I'm here every other day. I'm launching my members only section, so I'm super excited for that. We're going to be doing weekly love readings, weekly career readings, and daily check-ins with me. So be on the lookout for our very first members video later today. It's our very first love reading. I'm so excited. I'm wishing you the loveliest day or night wherever you are in the world, Pisces, and I hope you live long and prosper.